This is the second time that Mrs. Bass and I have put together men's night, but tonight is a special night because it has a couple of reasons for us being here. Number one, the principal of West High School, Mr. George Munyon, has retired. And tonight we honor him for all of his years of service, not only as a classroom teacher, but as our leader. With that being said, tonight we also were collecting donations that will go to the Student Assistance Scholarship Fund as requested by Mr. Munyon, and that money will be forwarded tomorrow to our through our activities office, and then it will go where it needs to go. In addition, we also are collecting canned goods that will be used for the area food shelters through the holiday season. So with that being in mind, it's a win-win for everyone. We want to say a special thank you to the following people before we turn things over to our 4th and 5th graders who are waiting so anxiously. If you'll hold your applause. Thank you. We'd like to acknowledge the following teachers and schools for their participation. Again, this is strictly a voluntary process, and in their busy schedules, they took on yet one more thing to do, and we are so thankful for them. We have Mr. Brian Kane from Carusi, Mr. Buddy Walton from Rosa, Mrs. Alexis Henderson from Barton. If you'll hold your applause, that'll be great. Mr. Scott Gracer from Kingston, Mrs. Colleen McCardle from Russell Knight, Ms. Kim Linzinger from Payne, Thomas Payne, and now we'd like to hear a round of applause for those folks. You are truly in for a treat. I'm going to turn things over, and I see Mr. Munyon there. Hello, Mr. Munyon. He's here. Okay. It's time for the 4th and 5th graders.
around the town. I get around. Cool hand. I get around. Real good friend. I get around. I get around.
My name is Mrs. Bass, and on behalf of Mr. Boeckle and I would also like to welcome everybody tonight. We are so excited that you're here, and we're so excited that our guest of honor, Mr. Munyon, is here. Just last year, he and I were down in the pit watching this together, sitting on the floor, and I really remember that, George. It was a great time. Well, I have a special treat for you now. The program order is a little different. I'm going to announce that first. This last year, at this time, we did not know that this was going to happen, but Men of Note from Cherry Hill West competed in the semifinals of the Best of High School a cappella, and they won. And then they went to, woo! And it all started right here on Men's Night. That was their first performance, so we were getting ready. And then we went to the finals, which were held in New York City, and there were 9 a cappella groups there, several from performing arts highs, and from all over the country they flew there. If I could have everybody's attention, please. I know some of the boys are pretty excited. Shh. There you go. And they had an awesome time. We sang at Alice Tully Hall in Lincoln Center in New York City, and lo and behold, we won the national champions. So we were really excited about that. It really is something that West can be very proud of. And also, for the past 3 years, we've applied to be on the Best of High School a cappella international CD that's released. And for the past 3 years, a group from West has been on there. So we're going to see if we can make it 4 years. By the way, our CDs are out on the side there. They'll be available afterwards. Also, if you want to have some West Music gear, we're having a sale for West Music clothes. You can order that tonight as well. So I'm going to tell you, as my Men of Note get ready to come out, that we're changing the order because one of our soloists, in fact, the soloist who won Best Solo in the national competition, Richard Crandall, is a little under the weather, so he's not going to sing the last song, Mary, because it's very, very taxing. So he's not quite ready to do it. We'll have to come back to the winter concert, December 14th, 1 month from now, to hear that. So they're going to change up their set a little bit. They're going to start with As Long As We've Got Each Other from Growing Pains. They're going to go into Longest Time. Then go into that ballad by Elvis Presley, Can't Help Falling in Love, and end with a song that we changed the words on. It used to be East Side High. We changed it to West Side High from Lean on Me. So welcome, Men of Note.
One, two, three. Show me that smile again. Don't waste another minute on your crying. We're nowhere near the end. The best is ready to begin. As long as we got each other. Ooh, we got the world spinning right in our hands. Baby, you and me, we gotta be the luckiest dreamers who never quit dreaming. As long as we keep on giving, ooh, we can take anything that comes our way. Baby, rain or shine, all the time. We got each other, sharing the laughter and sharing the laughter and love. One, two, three. Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest.
If she said goodbye to me tonight, there would still be music left to write. What else could I do? I'm so inspired by you. That hasn't happened for the longest time.
voice you're hearing in the hall. And the greatest miracle of all is how I need you and how you needed me too. That hasn't happened for the longest time.
Maybe this won't last very long, 'cause you feel so right and I could be wrong. Maybe I've been hoping too hard, but I've come this far and it's more than I hoped for.
Who knows how much further we'll go on? Maybe I'll be sorry when you're gone. I'll take my chances. I forgot how nice romance is. I haven't been there for the longest time. I had second thoughts at the start. I said to myself, hold on to your heart. Now I know the woman that you are. It's wonderful so far, and it's more than I hoped for. I don't care what consequence it brings. I have been a fool for lesser things. I want you so bad. I think you ought to know that I intend to hold you for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest time. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you.
Fair West Side,
By that side we'll stand and always praise thy name. Praise thy name, praise thy name. To heaven, lend our hearts and hands to help increase the fame. Ooh, Lord, the honor of old West Side High comes for our loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty. So cheer for dear old West Side High. Lead on to victory. aboard.
Dreams coming,
All aboard,
dreams
yes.
coming, oh yeah.
All aboard, all aboard, yes, West Side High.
Get, fellas. Get on.
Okay, now we're bringing up a very special group of young men who, once upon a time, were in 7th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade, but now they're all old men. Well, kind of old. And they are really special to me because, well, one is just a really wonderful student who has 4 brothers, John Shimchick. The other one is my own son, Trey Bass. It's kind of special, 97. And then we have 2 of our wonderful music teachers who I had when they were little guys like you. So that is Brian Kane and Scott Grazer. So we'll put them together for Men of Note alums.
One, two, three.
Shoot-up, shooby-doo, shoot-up, shooby-doo, shoot-up, shooby-doo.
Hold on. We're missing a part.
It's yours?
No. Yeah, we're missing the part that used to be the.
Wait a second.
we're missing
There's
my part.
There's 4 parts.
And
There's
the solo.
1, 2, 3, 4. So we need one more
We
person.
need another part.
Can we get a volunteer to sing another part? It would be the tenor 2 part. Still got it? But we should we admit it to him though? Should we admit it? We have to admit it. By the way, that really did happen tonight. We came tonight and we said, we're missing a part. We forgot there's 4 parts plus a solo, Mr. Brian Kane. We're missing one. So, Mrs. Bass, thank you so much.
I love singing second part. Should you guys have your own mics? I don't know. Yeah, you should.
1, 2, 3.
Shoot-up, shooby-doo, shoot-up, shooby-doo, shoot-up, shooby-doo, shoot-up, shooby-woo.
In the still
Shooby-doo,
of the night,
shooby-doo,
I held
shoot-up,
you,
shooby-doo,
held you tight.
shooby-woo.
Oh, I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go in the still of the night.
In the still of the night,
I remember that night in May. The stars were bright up above. I hope and I pray to keep your precious love so before the night hold me again with all of you might in the still of the night.
in the still of the night. Shoo-wop, shoo-wop,
Oh, baby, baby,
shoo-wop, shoo-wop,
don't you know that I love you?
shoo-wop,
And I always will.
shoo-wop, oh, shoo-wop,
Because, baby, baby, I've known you for so long.
shoo-wop,
And tonight,
shoo-wop,
you're singing my part. I love you.
shoo-wop, shoo-wop,
So before
shoo-be-doo,
the night
of your mind in the still of the night.
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 Yes, do it. Go for it.
Changing the program?
We're going to put a change in the program. We're going to do another song. Thanks.
Goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love, true love. I'm gonna go away and leave you, never to see you any.
Never gonna see you any.
I'm gonna sail upon that ferry boat, never to return again.
Thank you.
So long.
Farewell, so long, forever.
Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. We all fall for some girl that's just as neat, some girl that's got big feet. We meet her on the street, then we'll meet. Army of merry boys to the altar.
Just like leading lambs to slaughter.
When it's over, oh boy, we get it good. Bachelor days we then recall. Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, doctor, lawyer, merchant, chief. We all are bound for. Goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love, true love. I'm gonna go away and leave you, never to see you any.
Never gonna see you any.
I'm gonna sail upon that ferry boat, never to return again. So, goodbye.
Better. Farewell.
Better.
Arrivederci.
Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island babe.
Think about.
Let's put our hands together for our former principal, Mr. George Munyon. Woo! Well, last year, when we did this concert for the very first time, we raised money for hurricane relief, and it was very exciting to see the community come together and to support that. This year, the first thing we thought about when we thought about a cause for this concert was how we wanted to honor a very, very special man. So I want you to come on up here, Mr. Munyon. All right? And let's all give him another hand. And I'm going to start with a man who needs to get back to a meeting, I believe. He came from a special work session of the Board of Ed, and that's our Assistant Superintendent, Jim Gallagher, who's going to present or speak about George for a minute. So.
I've known George since we were both teachers in the district, and we kind of grew up and we became assistant principals and principals working together. And I'm here tonight representing not just myself, although it's a true honor to be standing next to such a great educator, but representing the superintendent and the Board of Education. As Chris said, they're locked in a meeting tonight. And George, even in retirement, you continue to do great things. You got me out of that meeting tonight, so thank you. I think it is, we could talk all night about the fact that when George assumed the principalship here at West, West was indeed in need of a man like George Munyon. And all the accomplishments that he saw over his tenure here are really more than time permits to talk about tonight. So what I would like to do is leave this audience with a couple of thoughts that I believe deeply about George Munyon. One is that I've never known an educator who every day, every hour of the working day, thought nothing more than what is best for kids. Every decision this man made, every action he took was based in that belief system of what is best for kids. And George, I know of no other educator that I've worked with in my 36 years that have exemplified that belief system like you. And my friend, it's been a real pleasure, but I'm not quite finished yet. I think it's absolutely noteworthy and appropriate that we stand here tonight in this beautiful facility honoring George for a couple of reasons. The first is that you are a true lover and supporter of the arts, and that goes way back. And the second is that I think without the leadership of George Munyon, we would not be standing in this facility talking about George tonight. We'd be in a facility something less than what we have here. George's refrain from way back was, we really need to do something to help the arts at West, and in particular, we really need to do something to work on the old auditorium. Well, his vision of what was needed is where we are tonight. And it's it is one of the finest facilities in the state of New Jersey. So, George, congratulations for all you did, and thanks for being a great friend.
I know George feels very awkward about this, but he's going to hang in there and let us keep honoring him. Now, we are very pleased to have the mayor of Cherry Hill, Mr. Bernie Platt, speak on George's behalf.
I really can't believe he's retiring. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've always said that the children of this township are our future, and a man who embodies that philosophy is Cherry Hill West Principal George Munyon. Over 11,000 students go through our school district on an annual basis, and George cared for every single one of them. He was an innovative educator who wanted to help every student that came into his classroom. In 1998, when George became principal here, his classroom expanded to engulf this whole high school. After the promotion, he took an acute interest in every student that passed through the school's doors. From author to teacher to principal, George has always made this school district his #1 priority. He has implemented several new programs, restored some old ones, to give his students and teaching body one of the best places to learn, work, and live. George made this school a haven for stimulating education and extracurricular activities. He was very involved in all the facets of this institution by creating a student advocate position, becoming the co-president of the Minority Civic Association, and he initiated the First Amendment School Award. George was committed to creating a special learning environment here at West. He updated several important facilities at the high school, including the gym, library, and several classrooms. In short, George dedicated both his professional and personal time to make Cherry Hill High School one of the best high schools in the state of New Jersey. He is a man who devoted his professional career to the children of Cherry Hill and has always been a shining light in these halls. So it's my honor tonight, because of his dedication to the children of Cherry Hill, to present a proclamation to him. And it is the intention of the mayor and the council of Cherry Hill Township to focus attention on noteworthy individuals and occasions. George Munyon dedicated his professional career to the children of Cherry Hill Township and made several positive contributions to the school district from 1970 to 2005. George was part of the Cherry Hill High School West administration for the last 8 years and oversaw several landmark projects and provided strong leadership through his tenure. He was here to oversee and guide several renovation projects, the construction of a new auditorium, and the campus park. George has taken an intense interest in the high school student body and initiated a myriad of new programs to enhance the educational and cultural experience of all the students. Since George's beginning as a history student at LaSalle University to his pivotal role as a renowned administrator and leader in Cherry Hill, we thank him for his commitment and service to the future leaders of this township. Therefore, I, Bernard A. Platt, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the mayor of the Township of Cherry Hill, County of Camden, State of New Jersey, do hereby proclaim Monday, November 14th, 2006, as George Munyon Day in the Township of Cherry Hill. And I urge all the citizens to join with me and council in recognizing the endless contributions that George Munyon has made to the school district of Cherry Hill. Now, George, I know that it's 8:30 and there's not much left of the day, but I can tell you something, by the authority that I have, I'm also extending this till tomorrow. So, okay? You're welcome.
He deserves a day and a couple of days, so that's excellent. Thank you, Mayor Platt. Okay, next we're going to bring up our brand new principal, and that is Mr. Joe Malash, to say a few words.
Thank you, Ms. Bass. George, just very briefly, first, I want to thank everybody for being here to share in this evening for you. And as people came in this evening to hear the kids sing and to participate with us, I know one of the greatest things for you is the life and the spirit and the energy that fills this room today. From the 4th and 5th graders who joined the stage first, to the adults, the parents, and the grandparents that are here. There are many, many of us in the auditorium today who remember you fondly as a teacher in the classroom, those who remember you as an assistant principal, and most importantly, the students who are still here who remember you as the principal of this great high school. It's been my honor and privilege to know you as a teacher, as a mentor, and most importantly now, as a friend. I'm absolutely thrilled to be the principal here at High School West, to carry on the vision and the dream for individual student success and the success and growth of our school for our children and our community. Thanks for being here.
And now, we would like to tell you that Mr. Munyon, his heart is always for the students, and that was very obvious when he was here, and even as he retired, he didn't want any party or any big celebration. The only thing he could think of is that he wanted to give back to the students yet once again. So this very night has been to establish more money in the Student Assistance Scholarship Fund that George founded. So we raised at the door tonight, just tonight, $757 towards that scholarship fund. Awesome. And Mr. Ali is going to speak on behalf of the faculty and staff and add a little bit to that amount.
Good evening. Truly, I had to write down whatever it is that I wanted to say because George and I go back to 1970. having taught together for many years at Carusi, Brainerd, and then it is George who asked me to come here to Cherry Hill West. So to George, my colleague, my boss, but most of all, my friend, it is with extreme pleasure that I have been selected to present this check to you. In honor of your request that no gifts be given to you as you leave Cherry Hill High School West, we, the West family, wish to place your name among those which will be remembered as long as students leave these halls and go on to higher heights. During your time here as a teacher, supervisor, assistant principal, and finally principal, you have unselfishly given of yourself, asking only that Cherry Hill High School West receive due recognition for its greatness. Therefore, may this check be the first of many to be given towards a scholarship to a deserving senior at graduation in your name.
The amount of that check is $725. We're really appreciative of the faculty and the staff. Now, moving into where George's heart really is, the students. We've asked Kyle Down of this SGO to present. They wanted to speak to George.
We, the students of Cherry Hill West, past and present, would like to thank you for all your efforts and time that you have poured into West, not only as a principal, but as an assistant principal and a teacher as well. I'm happy to present this gift to you as a token of our gratitude, and hope that this gift will forever remind you of all the good times you've had and inspired at West.
Thank you, and that was behalf of this SGO, Student Government. Come on up here, George, so I can see you. Okay, and finally, the choral music students at Cherry Hill West wanted to do something very special for Mr. Munyon because he has so fabulously supported the arts throughout the years. Anytime we needed anything, he was right there for us. So, here we go. First, we want to give him a card, and in this card is some money to go out to a restaurant and to come hear chamber singers in the month of December at Cafe Lamberti as they carol. So we're going to expect to see you there and have a great meal. The next thing we wanted to tell you is we know that you have done a lot of making parks and beautifying the school with the 9/11 memorial out front, and things like that mean a lot to you. And while we are not doing this in remembrance of you in any way, we are doing this in honor of you. We planted the very first cherry tree out in front of the new auditorium, and we're hoping to line that whole place, and your tree is first. It's the George Munyon tree. So here is the stake that's going to be there. It's already out there. Yeah. So that's from the choral music kids. And if you're asking yourself why it's been raining so much the last few days, it's because that tree needed water. Only reason. So that was the reason. We just planted it. And now the men of Cherry Hill West would like to sing a very special song to you, and we have the lyrics of this song. It's called Courage Lives. And as Mr. Munyon is a history teacher, he taught both of my children history here. I think he will really appreciate these words, so we're going to sing it for you. So you're going to stand right here and look in their faces as they sing. Okay? You guys, thank you very much for coming to the stage show. Stand and face them. All right? Right there.
Does he find true stand for what we know is right, no matter what the sacrifice. Then courage lives, courage lives, courage lives. Born within our hearts, nourished in our hands, courage lives, courage
I want to thank everybody, and I'll try to be as brief as possible because I know it's kind of hard for kids to just listen to all these speeches and stuff. I want to thank everybody here and just briefly say that with this being Thanksgiving, and we know that there are such a things as pilgrims and things of that nature and turkey. Sometimes what's lost is what exactly was a pilgrim. And as an old history teacher, when Mr. Malash was in my class, I would tell the class that during the Middle Ages, people made journeys or pilgrimages to holy places, churches and shrines and things of that nature. It was quite a dangerous journey, actually. But later on, with the Protestant movement, they said one shouldn't make a pilgrimage to a church so much as you should make a pilgrimage or a journey through life just to go home to where you came from. In that respect, I guess we're all pilgrims on a journey. And you know, when you're walking down a road, you just never know what's going to be around the bend or what's coming. If anyone told me back in 1967 that I would be here, I'd find that very unusual. I was teaching in Camden City my first day, and I was taught that the best way to teach was by a lecture. I didn't know that that's the worst way to teach. Kids don't want to be talked to, you know? So I went in there and I lectured, and when I was all done with my lecture, the kid sitting in front of me took the piece of paper I had given him, and in front of me, wrinkled it all up and threw it on the floor. And that was my first day of class. And then I came to the realization that kids don't want to be told what to learn. They want to be asked what they already know. And to use a questioning technique, you involve them in the class and you help them build the class with you. I later found out that that was called the Socratic method, and I didn't invent it, Socrates did. But kids always teach you. They teach you when your lesson plans stink, either by falling asleep or drooling, or in more colorful ways. But I have found that as long as you listen to kids, for the most part, you can't lose as an educator. So on my pilgrimage, my journey, and I'm not going to take you through every school and every year, I come here at this moment. And I am very, very grateful for this moment. I am reminded that in my faith, biblical times, another season coming up, the Christmas season for the Christians in the room, that there's always talk of shepherds in the fields. And what sometimes is not known about shepherds historically was they were not really very nice people. Usually it was a scornful thing to be a shepherd, and that they were known for their cowardliness, that the first time a wolf would come, they would take off and run, and the sheep would have to make it on their own. Well, in my faith, we have someone who we refer to as the Good Shepherd, and the Good Shepherd is the shepherd, first of all, who doesn't run away. So, I think that in trying to be a shepherd of sorts for my students over the years,
I tried to never run away from the wolf, whatever the wolf was, whether it be drugs hitting our kids or predators or boredom or dropping out of school. My job, whether it was in the classroom or in a building, was to be a shepherd, and a good one, or try to be a good one, to keep the wolf away. The only thing in this job that I really didn't like being principal, I guess I've told a million people that. I preferred being a teacher because you were with kids all the time. The only thing about the principalship that I think I miss is the power, but the power for the right reason. The power to take a kid who's suffering in those hallways that no one knows about, the power to know what her problem is or his problem is, and the power as principal to do what in their mind is unbelievable and unachievable, to give them a miracle so that they can have hope and move on. I miss that opportunity to give miracles to our sheep that no one knew about, but it is what we're all called to be as our parents and our grandparents and our friends and our teachers, to shepherd this flock of children and to shepherd them into adulthood and to never shame yourself for them by anything you do. So I've tried to do that, and I appreciate this fine moment of recognition, and I really appreciate the fact that Joe Milage is the principal, because I know he believes what I believe, and he will do many of the things I would have done, and many things that I did, he'll do better. And I do believe that the funds that we got tonight will help bring miracles to kids who need them. So without moving on and on and on, I just want to say thank you all tonight. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Munyon, and thank everyone for helping. And we're going to have our young men join the older men for the closing number, which is... We want to thank our music boosters with President Linda Seagrass, who have worked tirelessly to help us this evening, so thank them very much as they have helped us, music boosters. There's going to be refreshments out in the lobby afterwards as you buy your CDs. Also, we want to thank my husband, Mr. Bass, for volunteering his time to do the sound for us tonight. And we want to thank our special hosts who have just been running around doing tons of things for us. And that is Fermata, our female a cappella group. So thank you, Fermata, for your special help.
Oh,